Okay, really quick video on managing your files for web projects. This seems like a really simple topic, but it's also the thing that I've seen students have the most trouble with sometimes. It's the things that'll cause you the most headaches, that'll make you the most frustrated, that'll end up with you losing a lot of work. So we're just going to do a really quick video walking through exactly how I think you should be handling this. So in this class, we always start working with somewhere, from somewhere. Usually we're working in Glitch, and then we're going to take it onto your computer, and you're going to make a lot of changes and edit the website. So when you're ready to do that, we'll come to Tools, Get Import and Export, Download Project, and it's going to save a zip file to your computer. So a zip file is a collection of all these files that go together. And when it unzips, it's always going to be in a folder called App. So a website is a bunch of files, right? It's multiple HTML files that are each pages, it's CSS files, it's image files, it's all of these things that have to be kept together. So when you download this folder, the first thing that you do, that I want you to do, is rename it to something about the name of the project. Okay, so if we're working on project 1, I'm going to immediately rename this project 1, and I'm immediately going to get it out of my downloads folder and to somewhere where I can find it. Because what you're going to do inevitably is you're maybe going to download multiple projects from Glitch. Okay, so let's say I download it, I've got that, and then I forget that I've done that, I download it again. Okay, so now all of a sudden I've got two folders called the same thing. They've got all the same files in them. So if I'm editing this about.html file, I'm not really sure if I'm editing this one or the one in this folder, and then I get frustrated because I don't know why my changes aren't taking effect. And I just beat my head against the desk and I'm really unhappy. So we're not going to do that. As soon as this comes into our downloads folder, we rename it project 1 or project 2 or this or that, and I'm going to move it somewhere where I know where it is. So I know a lot of times you like to work off the desktop or out of your downloads folder and you've just kind of got a pile of stuff. I think it makes a lot of sense to maybe have a courses folder somewhere and have a folder in there for each different term and then a folder in there for each course. And then inside that folder, let's bring the file that we just downloaded and let's put it in our webhub folder. So now I know that when I'm working on project 1, I only have one folder called project 1. I know exactly where it is. If I'm changing these files, I know which files I'm changing. So when you download from Glitch, you might see these files that start with a dot. You don't need them, you can just throw them away. They're also fine, they're not hurting anything. Okay, so I'm on my computer now and I want to continue working on this project. So this folder is sort of all the files for that website. And in modern text editors, okay, so I use Atom. I think it's a good one to use, it's free. If I pull in, excuse me, if I pull in my project 1 folder to Atom, it's going to open up something that looks just like Glitch, where we've got all of our files in that folder. I can click on them, they're color coded, they're nice, and I can make my changes here. Okay, so I make my changes here. Say I want some exclamation points there. I save that, and if I come back to where I'm working and bring this file into Firefox, I can now work like this, where I work in Atom, I make my changes, I save, I come here, I refresh. Okay, and so that's my work pattern, is make a couple changes, not too many, save, refresh, check, did it do what I wanted it to do? Okay, keep working. In another video, I'll cover how to move files up to a web server so that they're accessible online, but the main lesson here is only ever one folder for each project, and name that folder something and put it somewhere so that you never have two folders for the same project, especially not two folders named the same thing.